Hello, fellow wanderers. I'm Endri, and thank you for joining me as we wander through some more Star Wars: Knights of the Old Republic II. And we're going through the Lightside events that we went through on the Dark Side run. Let's go ahead and open up this low security door. This looks like the remains of an HK unit, but older and more corroded than the one you encountered in Paragus. Its power core still carries a charge, but a number of critical parts appear to be missing. Let's repair the droid. So the droid is missing 4 critical components: the processor, the chassis, the control cluster, and the vocabulator. We can replace the vocabulator. You install the vocabulator, and that's all we can really do here. We won't be using that particular droid much for reasons most of you are probably quite aware of. Anyway, it is long speech time.
Have you come for more answers? There is little more left to give.
Your hand, is there anything I can do?
This wound is a physical thing and will fade with time. It was necessary. Some things may only be learned from sacrifice.
If I could, I would have protected you.
Save your pity. I am here to save you, not the other way around.
If we travel together, then we need to work together.
I do not need your condescension nor your lectures. If anyone needs training and guidance, it is you.
And what if you had died?
I do not know. I fear that. The consequences would have been more extreme.
Would it have been lethal?
Possibly, yes, and I fear it works both ways. I would not wish to test it, nor should you.
Then we'll work together and try to be careful until we can fix this.
When battle is upon us, I suspect our minds are prepared enough to shield each other from the pain. I think we shall not have a repeat incident of what happened at Paragus.
I've never heard of a link like this before in the holocrons or in the Jedi histories.
I confess its nature eludes me as well, but the bond is strong, and its roots run deep. It seems the Force flows easily between us. When one of us manipulates the Force to heal or strengthen ourselves, the other is aided as well.
You and Kreia possess the Force Chain special ability. When either of you uses the Force power on yourself, the other gains the benefit as well.
A powerful technique indeed, though, as we have noticed, it has its drawbacks.
So what do we do now?
I do not know. The Sith struck more swiftly than I thought, and they will not stop until they have you in their grasp. If you fall, all the galaxy will echo it.
But there must be some place we can go.
It does not matter where we go. It is not the destination that matters. It is the journey. All paths will take us to the end, whatever it may be, and no matter how strongly we fight against it. For now, we are bound for Telos, and that is enough.
Enough for what?
Before the war, Jedi who failed their training were sent to the fields of Telos to serve the galaxy, not as Jedi Knights, but as farmers and laborers. The destruction of Telos was complete. I doubt any Jedi remain. Yet there may be echoes of their passing. We shall see.
And if we find no trace of Jedi teachings on Telos to help us?
Then I am left with nothing more than we had already. My faith in you and your ability to meet what comes.
There are other questions I wish to ask you.
Ask, and I will answer.
I need to know more about the Sith hunting us.
These Sith, they seek the death of all Jedi, as have all the Sith, since the Jedi Order was first split.
First split?
Yes, the Jedi Civil War is not the first one of its kind. Thousands of years ago, the Jedi had another civil war that split the Order. It was a terrible thing. A faction among the Jedi abandoned the teachings of the Order, following their own path. They waged war on their fellow Jedi, a war that raged across the galaxy. But these fallen Jedi were cast out, defeated, and they retreated to worlds in the Outer Rim. Over time, they took on the mantle of the Lords of the Sith. But in their hearts they never forgot the Jedi. The hatred for the Jedi Order burns in their veins like fire and echoes in their teachings. Revan tasted it, as Malak did.
So the Sith continue the crusade?
In a manner of speaking, they are different from Malak in that they are concerned only with the destruction of the Jedi. For them, it is all that matters, all that ever mattered. It is a different war these Sith wage, a thing of silence and shadow. They strike from the darkness, hiding from the face of the galaxy until all Jedi are exterminated. After all the Jedi are gone, then the galaxy is theirs, no matter whether the Sith or the Republic rules. It is the dark side that shall reign, unchecked.
I've never seen Sith assassins like those in the Harbinger.
I believe them to be the result of special teachings. Their apparent weakness against you is evidence of this. Those Sith assassins can sense their prey through the Force. It is like a hunger. They feed and grow stronger when they are near Force sensitives. The stronger their prey is in the Force, the deadlier they become. As long as you were cut off from it, you were able to evade their sight. But after Paragus, I fear that you will be no longer shielded from their eyes, or the eyes of their masters. The stronger you grow, the more will come.
There are other questions I wish to ask. When we were on Paragus, I could feel the Force again.
Indeed. And was it the same as before?
No, it felt different. I'll go with it was like a whisper at the edge of hearing.
If my suspicions are correct, perhaps the damage the Jedi Council did was not as permanent as they thought. It is not an easy thing to cut one off from the Force.
I don't believe the Jedi would do such a thing.
What did you believe? That you suddenly lost your connection with the Force without reason?
But to cut one off from the Force, it's like losing all your senses at once.
Indeed it is. It is much like losing one's ability to listen, or being put into a deep sleep, unable to awaken to the galaxy around you. Such a thing has been done before, when Jedi have pronounced sentence on their own, and exiled them as they did you.
I don't believe the Jedi would inflict such a punishment on someone. It seems too cruel.
If not the Jedi, then what did you think was the cause of such a loss?
I thought I had lost it by my actions, by forgetting my training in the teachings of the Jedi.
War leaves many scars, but rarely does it blind one to the Force. If anything, conflict and challenge may make the connection stronger, more intense. No matter what horrors you experienced in the war, no matter who you served, it is unlikely that the Force would be lost to you unless another factor was involved.
Can my connection to the Force be healed?
It is possible that such a thing can be undone. Still, even so, the chances of the Jedi undoing such a thing for a traitor is a slim thing at best, assuming they yet live.
But the Force, I can feel it again, if only slightly.
Our link may have had other consequences. Perhaps you can hear the Force again, distantly, through me. If so, then there is hope. I may be able to teach you, train you to feel the Force again, and if you will not allow me to help you, then other Jedi must train you, or undo the damage they have done.
I will honor whatever training you wish to give me.
Do not honor me, fallen Jedi. Honor it by listening and learning. Do that, and perhaps we shall survive this thing, you and I. I offer to train you to become strong again, to know the ways of the Force, and to hear the Force sing within you as it once did.
I would welcome whatever aid you offer.
Then our training shall begin. Whenever I travel with you, I shall impart what I can to you, through my words and presence.
Can you tell me what happened since the Mandalorian Wars?
Much has happened in the galaxy in your absence, and since the defeat of the Mandalorians at Malachor V.
Tell me about the Mandalorian Wars.
It is a tale you already know well. Almost a decade ago, the Mandalorians began preying on the Republic, bringing the fires of war to many planets along the Outer Rim. Their predations continued, winning victory after victory, until the Republic finally begged the Jedi Council for aid.
But the Jedi Council didn't help. Only a few of the Jedi Knights did.
Indeed. The Jedi Council counseled caution and patience to assess the Mandalorian threat as the Outer Rim burned.
And Revan and Malak refused to wait.
2 Jedi Knights, Revan and Malak, defied the Jedi Council. They challenged the Mandalorian fierceness and brutality on the battlefield with a viciousness of their own. Revan's entrance into the conflict marked the true beginning and end of the war. It was Revan who drove the Mandalorians back into the unknown regions.
Even in that final battle, we almost lost the war.
Yet Revan triumphed. But you know this, for you were there at Malachor 5, when the Mandalorians were crushed beneath Revan's might.
Many Jedi died at Malachor 5, and the conflict split the Jedi Order.
You speak the truth. The war's end was merely another beginning, and what seemed a victory for the Republic was far from it. Many believed the Mandalorians defeated at Malachor 5, but the Mandalorians taught the Jedi much through battle. And so it was that Malak, Revan, and the Jedi that followed them discovered their true natures in the Mandalorian crusade. But you know this.
I felt them fall. The war had consumed them.
Consumed them? No. Taught them. Defined them, yes. As Revan and Malak fought the Mandalorians in battle after battle, they grew to despise weakness, just as the Mandalorians did. In the end, the Mandalorians had taught them through conflict, shaped the Jedi, and turned them into a weapon against the Republic.
And that was the Jedi Civil War.
Revan and Malak, and all the Jedi that served them, turned against the Republic and the Jedi Order. Jedi fought Jedi. Revan was ambushed by the Jedi and captured. Malak continued to wage war in his master's place, inflicting terrible wounds on the Republic. Wounds that bleed still.
How were Malak and the Sith defeated?
As all Sith do, without a strong enemy, the Sith turned on each other. Revan escaped the Jedi and returned to finish Malak, and that was the end of the Jedi Civil War.
But what happened to Revan?
No one knows. Certainly not I. Korriban lies in ruins. Revan is gone, and the blade of war she promised to stab into the heart of the galaxy has withdrawn. Where Revan wanders now, I do not know.
You're saying Revan abandoned the war?
It would seem that way from a certain point of view, perhaps. The Jedi Civil War left wounds that have yet to heal. We shall see if the Republic has the strength to survive.
Then we must do what we can until it has a chance to recover from the war.
A culture's teachings, and most importantly the nature of its people, achieve definition in conflict. They find themselves or find themselves lacking. Too long did the Republic remain unchallenged. It is a stagnant beast that labors for breath, and has for centuries. The Jedi Order was the heart that sustained its sickness. Now the Jedi are lost. We shall see how long the Republic can survive.
Can anything be done to help the Republic?
We shall see. The Jedi Civil War cost the Republic much. The resources of the Sith seemed limitless. The Republic's was not. Fleets of warships, soldiers, and people were lost. Entire planets were decimated. Their inhabitants dead or refugees. It is a great burden for any civilization to bear. And this new threat, it is a quiet thing. Unlike the Jedi Civil War, it drives at something deeper than the strength of the Republic. It is aimed at you.
Because I'm the last Jedi?
The Republic was never what was important, ever. It was but a shell that surrounds the Jedi, just as the teachings of the Jedi are a shell surrounding the heart of man. You see, the war, the true war, has never been one waged by droids or warships or soldiers. They are but crude matter, obstacles against which we test ourselves. The true war is waged in the hearts of all living things, against our own natures, light or dark. That is what shapes and binds this galaxy, not these creations of man. You are the battleground, and if you fall, the death of the Republic will be such a quiet thing, a whisper, that shall herald the darkness to come. Ah. I would see to that fool in the cockpit, and remind him of our destination. I would not want him attempting to veer from Telos.
That fool has a name. I'd like you to start using it.
He is a fool and an imbecile. His potential lies downwards, not up. Watch that one. His thoughts are slippery. I do not trust him, and nor should you. Such a man serves himself first, and his allies next.
So we gained a little bit of influence, lost a bit of influence, gained some light side points. I'll be trying to talk to my crew members more. Let's go talk to one of our other crew members, in fact. Who is not there? Alright. Where would he be? There he is. Hi, T3. Do you know where that HK droid in the cargo bay came from? That didn't sound very convincing. Are you sure you don't know? You look like you suffered a lot of damage over the years. How much damage? So you lost a lot of programs in your behavior core, in addition to the damage to your frame. Well, I'm sure you'll gain that skill back. I'm glad to have you along. Aw, T3's happy. Yay. Maybe you might be able to upgrade your memory core. Alright, let's take a look. Oh, we succeeded. Nice. All done. How do you feel? Hey, T3 gained +1 intelligence. Very nice. What do you mean I fitted out there for a second? You were shut down. Looks like you're in need of some routine maintenance. Just sit still. This won't take long. Oh. Maybe the job was a little tougher than I thought. We'll try again later. For now, I have questions for you. Your programming spike. Let's to good use. Make any more? 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 Alright, maybe later. Might as well get all of those I can. Mind if I try to upgrade your core again? Yes, he does. I'll be going now. So we gain some influence, we gain some XP, we get a bunch of computer spikes, and fantastic. Alright, that's T3. Nice to get the intelligence upgrade, though. Kind of missing a lot of other important things, though. +1 dexterity isn't... Okay, that one's a really nice one, I remember that. Alright, let's talk to Atten, shall we?
How's our passenger? She's still aging?
Cryptic as always.
What a surprise. Just so you Jedi know, the whole cryptic routine isn't mysterious, it's just irritating. If you really can see the future, you should be at the Pazak table.
I don't think Krei is a Jedi.
Then she must be royalty, because she's got to be queen of the galaxy to bark out orders like that. Or maybe she's senile.
I mean, how old do you think she is? She may have been good-looking once,
But it takes some hard living to make creases like that.
Hard living?
Yeah. Her face looks like it was plowed by crazed Ord Mantell farmers. Don't tell me you were too distracted by her personality to notice.
Look, ease off the insult. She was willing to helping us escape, remember?
Whoa, all right. Don't get mad at me. Hey, I didn't ask her to stay behind and get her hand cut off, okay? I mean, I appreciate what she did and all, but she could stand to lay off the insults herself, you know?
Are we still on course for Telos?
Like we have a choice? It's the only place Paragus had logged in their astrogation charts. Well, if you thought Paragus was dead, then Telos is a dying world they're trying to breathe back to life. Should be there before too long. You can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
Never mind, I want to ask you some questions.
Oh, no. Look, I respect your privacy. I mean, when have I ever asked you any questions? I mean, besides that one.
What do you mean about the galaxy map not being much use?
Well, the astrogation system is voice-printed and locked down, but that T3 unit is doubling as the astrogation system. You can try to plot a course, but without that T3 unit to perform the calculations, you'd probably plow us into a star. As long as he doesn't steal the ship, we should be all right.
Who voice-printed the astrogation system?
I have no idea. Previous owner, maybe? I'd love to get it overhauled, but that's a major job. Besides, the droid will be good enough for now.
Why would anyone lock the astrogation system?
Takes all kinds. Maybe someone didn't want anybody taking the ship out of the system, or knowing where the ship had been. Smugglers do it all the time in case the Republic decides to board them. Or so I hear.
Do you know anything about the assassin droid?
Not much. Except sounds like it was after you. As far as I'm concerned, you handled that pretty well. No more droid, no more problem.
What would make droids go crazy like that?
Yeah, well, you got me there. Look, droids, I don't trust them. That one we fought, some of them are built like that. Others just, well, break. In the head. Sometimes conflicting orders cause it. Give a droid too much data or tell it to do something it can't do, it'll crack their behavior module in half. Others just don't get memory wipes and they start going crazy. Speaking of which, I think that little trash compactor's long overdue. Trust me, droids were made to break. And most of all, they're predictable and stupid.
Let's focus on getting a Telos for the time being.
So? What happened?
To what?
Don't give me that. There were plenty of times back on Paragus where a lightsaber would have been helpful. So where's yours?
Exiles aren't allowed to keep their lightsabers.
Oh yeah? I thought a Jedi was supposed to be married to their lightsaber. Guess I heard wrong. Were you a single hilt or one of those double-bladed Jedi?
It was single hilt.
Huh. Figures. It wasn't red, was it?
Both the blade and the crystal were unique.
Yeah? Unique how?
It was a Viridian blade, one the Jedi Order had never seen before.
Must have been something. Sure be nice to have it now. Might make those Sith think twice before coming after us.
I think having it would just drive them to hunt me harder.
All right, forget I said anything. Like I said before, you can check our course on the galaxy map if you want. It's on the wall behind you.
And we gain some Lightside points for being a decent human being. Well, let's check the galaxy map, shall we? And head over to Telos Station. And this cutscene does not run well, but I'll let it run for a little bit before I skip it so we can kind of see what Telos is like. If it starts to stutter, I'll skip it. Oh, is it going to play nice today? Didn't play nice the last time. Oh, nice. There's not much to these little cutscenes, but I'll show them if I can.
Attention, this is Citadel Station Bay Control, Dock Module 126. Please remain where you are. Lieutenant Dahlgren will arrive shortly to meet you. That is all.
I don't like the sound of that. If they think we caused the explosion... Uh-oh. Here comes the welcoming party. They may not know what happened, so don't blow it.
I'm Lieutenant Gren. Telos security force. I'm under orders to take you into custody in regards to the destruction of the Paragus mining facility.
Are we under arrest?
You haven't been formally charged, but you will be placed under house arrest pending the results of our investigation. Due to the nature of the investigation, I have no specific timetable to offer you. In the meantime, your ship and any droids will have to be given over for safekeeping. Yes, that includes you. You are a droid, so you will be detained. In addition, we will have to take your personal arms and armor until the completion of our inquiry.
Will I be able to get my gear back?
If you are cleared of any involvement, your personal effects will be returned to you. You will be held briefly in the TSF station until living quarters can be arranged, at which point you will be placed under house arrest. Do you understand?
I do. I'll cooperate.
Good. My men will relieve you of any arms and armor. Please follow me.
Tell me I'm not going to jail again.
You're going to jail again. And, yeah, here a shitty person comes to do a shitty thing. Well, I'm sure nothing will come of this scene.
You will be held here briefly. Living quarters are being arranged for you and your companions as we speak. Someone will return shortly to escort you to an apartment in Residential Module 082.
I understand.
Well, we might be here for a while. Might as well get comfortable.
Someone is coming. So this is the last of the Jedi. I must admit I'm a little disappointed.
You're wrong. I'm no Jedi.
Jedi or no, you're the one I am pledged to kill. There is no mistaking that. The exchange has a bounty on Jedi, you know. You're worth quite a bit of money.
The exchange, huh? I'm pretty sure some two-bit pistol jockey like yourself isn't one of them.
Hey? I'm more than skilled enough to work for the exchange.
You bounty hunters couldn't even win a fair fight. You're the cheapest, most worthless mercenary scum in the galaxy. I'd hire a Mandalorian over your filth in a second.
No Mandalorian could match my skills. No Mandalorian could have been clever enough to infiltrate this station, taken the identity of one of the guards, then...
Then what? Overloaded our force cage fields and made it look like an accident? You probably don't even have the guts to fight me. Pathetic.
Don't think overloading your cages had not occurred to me. You're wanted alive, but I doubt anyone will care as long as I bring them your corpse.
We're in a TSF station. How do you expect to get away with this?
The security cameras have mysteriously shorted out. There will be no witnesses to your escape attempt, during which I'll have been forced to kill you. By the time the TSF realize I'm not one of them, I will be far from this place.
I don't wish to fight you.
Easier for me then. Come, Jedi. It is time to die.
Hey, leave her alone. You want to fight? Then try me, if you've got the guts.
You have goaded me once, and you shall not do so twice. But I shall dispose of all of you eventually. And an old woman, a fool, and a broken Jedi are no match to my skills.
I think, good sir, you're about to find that we are more than a match for your skills. Let's see here. How about stun? Will that work? No, he saved. Try again. Yeah.
More where that came from.
Unarmed beat the living crud out of you.
The security cameras up. What? What's going on here?
Man down! Quick! Call a medic!
All right, Jedi. I want you to back up slowly. Hands in front of you. Into the force cage. Cooperate, and we won't have to gun you down.
Come on, Lieutenant. They've already killed... who is that? Is that Batu Rem?
He said he was an assassin.
Rem's no assassin.
Batu Rem is on leave. He shouldn't even be on the station. This man isn't him.
What's going to happen now?
We've arranged for an apartment in Residential Module 082. You'll stay there under house arrest until our investigation of the Paragus matter is complete. You'll be under TSF protection. I'll personally clear any visitors to your quarters, and we'll investigate this incident to the best of our ability.
Let's go.
Officer, Got Lieutenant Yima a report of this incident. She'll look into this. The rest of you come with me. We'll escort you to the apartment in 082 immediately. These will serve as your quarters for the duration of your house arrest. 2 officers will be stationed outside at all times. Again, I'll clear any visitors. There won't be another incident.
But just to be on the safe side, why don't you leave us a blaster or 2?
How long will I be here?
I can't say. We have a ship examining what's left of the Paragus facility now, so your stay might be brief. We'll keep you informed.
Now, this is a step up from a force cage, at least.
If there are any problems, we'll use the wall terminal to contact you. Let's go.
This isn't good. We've got to get off this station.
Why do we need to leave?
What do you think the TSF is going to find at Paragus? That could bring the Sith... You know what? Forget it. As long as we're trapped here, it doesn't matter.
What do you think, Kreia?
We cannot stay in any one place too long, but our path has brought us here for a reason. I must meditate on this. In the meantime, we should rest.
Yeah, you go ahead and meditate. As for me, I could use some sleep.
Oh, look, we've got a call. Let's accept the call.
Excuse me, you have a caller. Moza, representing the Ithorian planet restoration interests on Telos. Lieutenant Gren's cleared him if you'd like to speak with him.
Sure, send him in.
Very well. I'll let him in now.
What is this about? No, could you explain it to me? No, what troubles have you had? How is Zerka harming the restoration project? Why would Zerka do this? How did they take the restoration zones? So how could I help? Heal me?
Perhaps Chodahabat should turn his eyes to his own people, if they truly suffer so.
I'll speak with your leader when I'm freed.
Now perhaps we will be able to rest uninterrupted.
Doubt it. Oh look, we weren't able to rest uninterrupted. Circa? No, I want to talk to Circa.
We should get back to bed. Whenever they decide to release us, we should get going immediately.
Circa sound like bad people. We're not going to talk to Circa.
Explain something to me.
I do not have the years required, nor the desire to indulge you.
If she served in the war, well, Jedi are supposed to be tough, capable.
Yes, and what are they without the Force? Take the greatest Jedi Knight, strip away the Force, and what remains? They rely on it, depend on it more than they know. Watch as one tries to hold a blaster, as they try to hold a lightsaber, and you will see nothing more than a woman, or a man, a child.
But to lose so much, I guess I didn't realize how much they relied on it.
Do not be surprised. In many ways, even you are more capable than a Jedi. You could survive where they could not simply because you do not hear the Force as they do. It is irony of a sort, and it is why I tolerate your presence now.
But such a loss of ability. For a Jedi, it seems so extreme.
She has been gone from war some time. It is conflict that strengthens us, and isolation that weakens us, erodes us. Add to that she turned away from war, did all that she could to forget it, and the last piece clicks into place. But we have spoken enough of this, and we do her a disservice by not speaking of this while she is present.
I've come to inform you that the Talosian government has completed its inspection of what's left of the Paragus facility. It appears that the Harbinger had indeed been present, though it was gone when our ships arrived and was responsible for the station's destruction. Logs recovered from the facility's wreckage indicated that the miners perished as a result of sabotage, which began while you and your companions were either incapacitated or incarcerated. As such, you are to be released from house arrest. However, the Republic is sending its own ship. They have insisted that you remain on station for the duration of their search.
Why is the Republic sending a ship?
To further investigate the station's destruction and search for their missing ship, the Harbinger.
How long will I have to stay?
The sojourn is already en route, likely not more than a few standard days. Feel free to use these quarters during your stay.
Is the Ebon Hawk still impounded?
The vessel's I&D is complete. Please visit the TSF station and Entertainment Module 081 to complete the necessary paperwork at the front desk. The Ebon Hawk should be transferred from the impound docks by the time you're free to leave.
What about my T3 droid?
After filling out the paperwork, it'll be transferred with your ship along with your confiscated weapons and armor.
Well, now what? We can't just stick around. We need to find a way off the station. Whether it's the Ebon Hawk or some other ship. We could hit Nar Shaddaa, maybe. If you've got people coming after you, it's where you go to get lost in the crowd.
You know that from experience?
Hey, everyone needs to get lost once in a while. Get away from something, you know? It's no big deal.
Why do we need to leave?
Look, this place is a waste. If Telos wasn't doomed before Paragus blew, it is now. Even more so if your friends from Paragus come calling.
Why would Telos be doomed?
Because it depends on Citadel Station, and the Citadel depends on Paragian fuel and the Republic's senators. The Citadel's fuel source went up with the mining facility. And the bickering senators? Not something worth counting on.
What do you think, Kreia?
It is difficult to say. I feel we came to Telos for a reason, but we may have spent too much time here already. Even if the Harbinger was destroyed at Paragus, more Sith could already be on their way. Still, there is a chance we might learn of other Jedi here, on the planet's surface. Jedi who might help us restore your abilities, or sever the link between us.
Well, what do you think?
Other Jedi? I should see if I can find anything else out here.
It is unlikely, but we shall see.
There we go.
Yes.
Let's go ahead and level up Kreia, shall we? And powers. She has heal, that's good. Burst of speed's good for her to have. I don't really care to upgrade fear for her. I guess I am focusing more on the dark side powers for her. What do I want to do? Battle meditation would be bad. Neither would force barrier, really. I'm gonna go with force. I'm torn. Now let's give her wound. Let's stick with the combat force powers for her. Alright, let's go take a look around the station, shall we? I will say one thing that annoys me a little bit about this game. It's kind of a BioWare issue in general. There's a lot of talking. Like a ridiculous amount of talking between things getting done. It's not paced as well as I might like, really. And Zerka did not come calling for us at our door, unlike the Ithorians if we had turned them away. Mostly because the Ithorians have more to say about the reality of the station, I assume.
Tonoranga manakaran, ipo inshawa. Tonos imaragith. Wanarakorachi drumta sa inchobin sasha. Tosimana rachata. Tonos imaragith. Wanarakorachi drumta sa inchobin sasha. Tosimana rachata.
What does the exchange want with you?
In Wamagro, may rangana noruta. Taranamo sibu and dasarans. Krema sunkun ratungala. Chawi mo jubu and kosoracha.
You sell droid parts?
Machabi doko. Tonaranga manachunga.
Alright, anything good here? No weapons, bunch of armor. Anything good? Ooh. Droid agility upgrade's actually really good. Damage conversion ion's not bad if you're expecting to fight people with ion cannons. Those are actually really good too. Attack +2, defense +1. Nice. And the modular plate is pretty good too. Defense 7 is really nice. And nothing else we really care about. So we may come back to him later. We may not. Droid weapons and armor generally aren't that hard to get a hold of. And yeah, impossible locked door. Well, we'll continue on. So we will be doing the entertainment module as much as we can in this part. There's a footlocker. Let's loot it, shall we? Chemicals and credits. Well, I need chemicals and credits. No downside to that. Works for me. How about this footlocker? Accuracy gloves and adrenal strength. I don't even
Just
know
say
what
the
accuracy
word.
gloves do.
Hey, what are you doing in my apartment?
I'm just looking around.
Looked like you were doing more than just looking.
Sorry, I just figured.
Figured what? You just break into my apartment and take everything I owned? Are you crazy?
When you put it that way.
Yeah, I thought so. Get out of here before I get the TSF.
I'll be going now. Yeah, see, you can do that without going all dark-sidey on him. He'll leave you alone. Oh, that being said, what in the world are those accuracy gloves? Weapon focus blaster pistol, weapon focus blaster rifle. Interesting.
Tu nitsa manja yumar lordawata no sanasika.
Who are you?
Dovrekun mili wosa slima pogwanga sawana mucha.
What do you do here?
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanji yuma. Tonghite mosi jochia yumba litawa ebawa toneruta.
What's this predicament?
tong laldu chung nao. Dukane tunga gurka chino sonka tita noch.
Perhaps he cheated.
Mitsune kung nihon kakrato. Chigo pumalia. Bista. Hetakawata rakawa karatonga. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke. Hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune.
Perhaps I could be of assistance.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa. Bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma.
I'll see what I can do.
Ento meshmi paju watamincha yokolondoado nukulabirawa. Tines un soto.
Okay, so we got a little quest to go rescue someone who got gambled away into a life of slavery. Probably don't want to be returning her to him, though. I don't think she'd take to that very well. First things first, let's head to this information terminal here and download the area map. That will let us fast travel here later on. And we'll head to the entertainment module and see what we can find here. Head down this way. We have some merchants.
Mababe want to susintu mukarata. Tu es rectonatada ber mabar chokto. Torenibu inturata sisi me burokra. Tonoranga manakan. Ipo inshawa. In Wamagro. Me rangana noluta. In Wamagro. Me rangana noluta.
Just let me shop. Alright, what do we have? Very little. That Trandoshan sword is decent. 5 to 16, plus 4 damage on a crit, plus 1 attack modifier. Not upgradable though, so not all that super great. Energy batons, don't really care. Double-bladed sword, don't really care. Wow, you've got armor. Gel Shea Neophyte robe. 3 defense, 4 max dex, plus 1 to persuade, plus 1 to charisma. Actually fairly nice armor. Cinnabar heavy suit, or heavy Cinnabar war suit is quite nice indeed. 9 defense and plus 3 dex and resist 20 sonic. Not bad. Immunity critical hits isn't bad. That's pretty decent as well, though the defense bonus is really light. Krillin power suit is really good, especially if you're a melee character. Battle armor's eh. You know what Rebreather Mask does. Automation gloves, plus 3 dex and plus 4 demolitions and plus 2 repair is pretty good. Wow. Plus 6 computer use, plus 6 security, plus 5 dexterity. Restricted to scoundrels, so Atten, I believe, could wear that. Infiltrator gloves, they're pretty good, plus 2 dex. He's got a lot of really good stuff. Plus 2 physical, plus 1 attack unarmed, plus 1 reflex is good. Warrior gauntlets are eh. Exchange gloves, strength enhancer, really good, really expensive. Exchange Shadowcaster, also very nice. This is a very good loadout. Plus 3 strength implant's nice. Power implant is okay. Lorian implant is eh. Unity D package is really good. For 300, I'll be buying that because it's just that good. We don't really have anyone who could use these other ones, so I'm not going to worry too much about that. I'll do some inventory management eventually. Not now, though. We're going to equip that Immunity D package because why not?
They're bickering
is amusing. Arcadian Heavy Pistol, not bad. Good damage. Attack plus 1, non-upgradable. Arcadian Blaster Rifle, you could at least add a scope to. Pretty decent. Little pricey for what they do, really. Armor, Dark Jedi Knight Robe, pretty good for a Jedi Counselor. Plus 1 force duration, plus 2 defense isn't bad. Targeting visor's not horrible. Gel-shaped perception gloves. I actually really like these. +1 dex, +1 wisdom. Very nice. Gamorrean war gloves. Yeah, not so much those. And we got another immunity D package, which I will save for later. They're not... Once the inventories are set, they're set. That being said, we haven't seen his special inventory, and this character is unlikely to do so, to be honest. Let's head around this corner.
That didn't look like an accident to me or my associate here. It looked like you wanted to make a fool of him. Not even an apology. That won't do at all.
What's going on here?
This Sulluston here had a few things to say about us that we didn't take to so well. We're just trying to work out our differences.
I'd like to hear his side of the story.
This doesn't have anything to do with you, stranger. Just move right along. Have a drink in the cantina.
I think you should leave now.
Yeah? Or what? You're gonna teach me a lesson? Go ahead. I hate your kind anyways. Keep your nose in your own business.
I don't want to fight you.
Then you shouldn't have gotten involved.
Okay. And we got some light side points. Note the TSF officer over there that's helping us.
Fallen.
We're not doing that good of a job of this fight.
Time to even the odds.
As we don't have our weapons yet. We can't even have our weapons by now. But, we're kind of good at the whole unarmed thing, so... That reminds me. Kreia...
I hear you.
I'll go with a Jedi support. That's more useful, I would say.
Why are
they allowed to do this? You should leave in case their friends come looking for them. I'm going to take the credits because we're going to be really credit starved, and we've got plenty of light side points. But you could, to get more light side points, you could refuse. But we're not going to be stupid. We're going to accept payment for good deeds when they're willingly given. Oh, I wasn't expecting this yet. Well, cutscene time. That is one beat-up looking ship.
I have felt it too, my lord. A disturbance in the Force. It was difficult to make out, my lord. At first it was such a quiet thing. I did not notice it, but now I wonder as if it has always been there. I merely could not hear it before. The sound built so slowly, yet when you listen for it, you can make out the strains, even over the background life of the universe. Do you feel it is a... You are the darkness in which all life dies, my lord. All life exists to feed your power. And my life is yours. I beg you, please, let me die. Yes, this disturbance echoes through the Force. I can follow it to its source and bring it to you. I will leave at once, my lord.
Oh, we got some more levels up. Interesting.
What is...
Let's see here. Let's get your wisdom to 18. Let's see. What do we want to have here? Can't upgrade any powers yet, so I will go ahead and give you Force Barrier. And how are we doing? Gonna up your Constitution again. And you now have Fighting Spirit. Good for you. So you already have Weapon Focus Blaster Pistol. I'm not giving you more toughness. Precise Shot's really not a bad idea. Close Combat's not a bad idea either. That's improved dueling. That's not bad. Sniper Shot triples the critical threat range of ranged attacks. Attack hits, target also stun for 6 seconds. Based on intelligence. Interesting. Lowers defense by 5. It's actually pretty decent. Good for a crit build. Tell you what though, I will go ahead and get Precise Shot. At the end, you can end up with what, +8, -10 to deflect. Go ahead, grab that. And we get an Arcanian Energy Shield. Alright, let's head to the Cantina, shall we? Everything in this room involves swoop racing. I'm not touching swoop racing.
Ah, so you must be the Jedi everyone's been whispering about. No more trouble with the TSF, I hope?
Can I help you?
Perhaps you don't know who I am?
I can't say that I do.
You haven't been on Citadel Station long, have you? Let me introduce myself. I'm Bennock, the man in charge of Lopak Slusk's protection. You do know who Lopak Slusk is, don't you? The two gentlemen with me are Matu and Nahata, Slusk's finest men. Other than me, of course.
Oh, leave the woman alone, Bennock. I bet she'd come out on top if you fought.
Now, Luxa, I meant no disrespect. You're probably Slusk's strongest woman.
It's your skin, Bennock. Just warning you, Slusk could easily replace you.
I don't want any trouble.
And I doubt you could cause any. Trading jabs with Luxa is hardly the entertainment I was looking for. Let's go.
Pleasant fellow, isn't he? We'll talk to Luxa later.
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa, bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma.
Who are you?
Chone mulera, tonkinge ba no jansaka nikaraska, tancha nik de mawimbo kranta mi bilan.
Odds and ends?
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura, tayaita ta bosananansata.
I've come on behalf of Hara.
Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
Is there something you want in exchange?
Kavadumpa munsuru kuplaliyawa, bo bagaragawanda yaitua ulwanjiuma. Dahupa bo sakurata go jujuto yoke, hiata yamba wajiake yukito tune. Kawana bota yunta tanga kinamatura. Tayaita ta bosananansata.
I can't afford that price.
Dovrei kun mili wosa slima pogwanga sawana mucha.
I'll be going now.
Unta chiwita inka kikraya na chawanga kone.
Alright. We are in no rush to complete this side quest, and money is a little bit tight at this point.
Is there something I can do for you?
What can you tell me about Zerka?
What's there to say? We're the only corporation with a branch on Citadel Station. Getting in early, as they say. If this whole Telos thing pans out, we could be in a great position. If Lorso doesn't screw it up, that is.
Telos thing? You mean the planet restoration?
Yeah, it's a long shot, considering the state of the Republic these days. Still, if it works out, the Republic may decide to start restoring other war-torn worlds. At least, that's what Zerka hopes. If we can integrate ourselves into the process, Zerka stands to make a tidy profit in the future.
How does Zerka profit from the restoration project?
Quite a few ways. As part of the Republic contract rewarded for a planet like Telos, Zerka is allowed to use the planet's natural resources to help fund and support the project. On top of that, the Senate's easy to negotiate with. They're liberal with the amounts of credits they throw around, even with the Republic being in the shape it's in. And of course, new planets mean new markets for Zerka products. All in all, a very good arrangement for us.
Tell me about Lorso.
Gah, Jana Lorso. That woman's a... Look, forget it. She's my superior, and that's that. She'll screw up soon enough. Then I'll move in for the kill.
How do you think she'll mess up?
She's got her hands in too many dirty little... Whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it. So, you're back... Then... Yeah.
Sounds like you're a little jealous.
What would you know about it anyways? You didn't claw your way through the mass of faceless Zerka employees to finally be rewarded with a meaningful posting, only to have it taken away by some woman who'd stoop to anything to get ahead. She's got her hands in too many dirty little... Whoa, I think I've had a few too many drinks. I shouldn't be talking to you about this stuff. Just forget it.
So there's a little thing you could do, especially if you're working with Zerka. And we'll get to hear
I don't understand your problem with the Republic. It's not like Onderon hasn't benefited from joining.
It was one of the darkest days in our history. Talia sold Onderon to the Republic, and what did we receive in return? Nothing. In exchange for the blood of our soldiers, the prosperity of Iziz has been stripped to decorate dead planets like this.
Look, if it weren't for the Republic, you'd all be speaking Mandalorian by now.
And because we accepted the Republic's aid, we should be indentured to them forever?
You make it sound like the Republic turned Onderon into a prison colony.
Perhaps. Only that the Republic did not even conquer us. Our own betrayed us and allowed the Republic to take what it would.
Yeah, sounds like Onderon's having some issues. We'll talk to Luxa a bit later. For now, that's about all we can do in the cantina. Luxa doesn't really have anything to say until we progress a quest with the exchange. We'll go right over here to this information terminal, though. And then we're going to head over towards the Citadel Station, TSF headquarters. Alrighty then, let's talk to this droid, shall we?
Welcome to Entertainment Module 081's TSF station. How may I be of assistance?
Lieutenant Gren said to come here and get the Ebon Hawk and the rest of my possessions out of impound.
I will call up the appropriate information now. One moment. Searching. One moment. I regret to inform you that the Ebon Hawk is gone. The TSF believes it was stolen and is currently investigating.
What do you mean, gone?
It seems the Ebon Hawk was transferred to Telos' surface instead of an impound dock. However, both the requester and the point of delivery are unknown. In addition, the vessel is not showing up at any government-sanctioned landing site. I would conjecture that it has been stolen, and the TSF records have been illegally accessed and modified.
I knew it! That stupid T3 unit stole our ship. It's probably joyriding through the system right now, laughing at us, laughing at me.
That is unlikely. While your utility droid is not accounted for, numerous satellites track all incoming and outgoing vessels. There is no record of the Ebon Hawk leaving the system.
Wait, you're saying the ship's actually somewhere on Telos' surface? I don't understand. Telos' atmosphere is highly corrosive outside the shielded restoration zones. Where else could someone land safely?
I'm sorry. I'm afraid that's all the information I have for you. Of course, the quarters and residential module 082 will remain yours until the situation is resolved.
Was there anything in the system about our ship?
There was a query regarding the Ebon Hawk's ID signature sent from the Paragus mining facility. However, all data collected in response to the query has been deleted. It is likely that this information was removed when the vessel's transfer request was modified.
Can I get my possessions back at least?
Fortunately, your possessions were kept in the armory and were uncompromised. I will open the door for you so that you may retrieve them. You will find them in the security lockers.
What am I supposed to do now?
I am not qualified to answer that question. However, it is unlikely that someone could steal a starship from under TSF observation without considerable backing. If your vessel has been stolen, there is a fair chance that the exchange possesses relevant information. I do not know what else to suggest, beyond waiting in your quarters for further word.
I'll be going now. We're not that worried about the exchange and all that yet, but we are worried about the lockers. Let's get some stuff. Ooh, credits. I'll take free credits. And these are the ones that have all of our stuff in them, so we want to make sure to loot all of these. There we go. Ooh, an exchange Shadowcaster and a blaster rifle. Fancy. Alright, let's go ahead and get re-equipped, shall we? I want the spacer sensor, because that thing's awesome. Don't really need that. I do like the exchange casual gloves. Do want my armband. I will definitely take the exchange Shadowcaster. I don't see if there's any reason to use anything else at the moment. Nope. And we will put on our ion blaster. Very nice. And the plasma torch. You get your shielding visor. You can have survival gloves, I guess. Go with that. Give you better fort saves. Hand you a Mandalorian blaster. And move on to Kreia. Kreia, you can have a biotech implant. You could have survey gear. You could have Gamorrean gauntlets. And let's give you that and leave you unarmed because why not? Alright. Oh, right, I forgot to actually equip all of our armor. Probably be a good idea to equip the armor. And uniform. Give you a Norris robe. And give you back the miner's uniform for now.
Something I can help you with?
How will you recover from the destruction of the Paragus mining facility?
To be honest with you, I just don't know. We desperately rely on the fuel to keep Citadel Station running. If we can't find a new fuel source soon, we'll be in bad shape.
How bad?
There's enough fuel in the reserves to keep Citadel Station from falling out of orbit, and for managing the restoration project, but not much more than that.
Can't the Republic increase funding for the station?
If only it were that easy. The Republic's tight on credits right now, still recovering from the war. They're sparing all they can, but it's not enough. We relied almost completely on Paragus for our fuel. It's hard to make up for a planet's worth of fuel exports.
Anything that can be done?
Absolutely. We need to find a new fuel service, sign contracts, make agreements. A soldier like me is not good at that sort of thing.
If I can help, I'd like to.
You? You've got enough trouble, I think. And this is all your fault anyway.
Still think I'm to blame?
Look, it doesn't matter what I think. But sure, if you find someone with a load of fuel in their hand they'd like to sell to us, let me know. I'll be waiting. Something I can help you with?
Any work I could do?
Would you be interested in helping us by bringing in some bounties?
Sure. Tell me about them.
Also, 2 ruthless killers that we'd managed to capture and hold here in the TSF station escaped and are currently at large. We're also looking for any information about the imposter Batu Rem.
Tell me about Patono.
Patono was the overseer of dock operations for Zerka and was assisting us in uncovering the elusive black market smuggling operation that appears to be operating at a Citadel station. A few weeks ago, he suddenly disappeared and hasn't been heard from since.
Why do you need my help? Sounds like something the TSF should investigate.
Well, that's the problem. Our investigation wasn't exactly government-sanctioned.
What do you mean?
I may have been specifically instructed not to pursue the matter, but that's not important. The important thing is that Patono's gone missing, and I want to know what happened to him.
A little guilt on your conscience?
Maybe there is, but that's not the point. The point is, I want to know what happened to him.
Do you have any leads?
Not much, other than what I've already told you, and the fact he was investigating Docking Bay 3. I spoke with some Zerka guards near the docking bay, but they didn't seem like they wanted to cooperate with a TSF officer. Maybe you'll have more luck.
I'll see what I can dig up.
Thank you. Keep me updated. What is it?
Tell me about the criminals.
They were spotted by security cameras in the docking area, and we quickly moved in to apprehend them. We captured them shortly after you were placed under house arrest. Some sort of electrical malfunction, a side effect of the false Batu Rem's attack, enabled them to escape. They overpowered their guards and escaped into the Citadel.
What do you know about the criminals?
There are 2 of them, a Rhodian and a Deveronian. They're well-armed and obviously extremely dangerous. They haven't left the station as far as we know.
I'll see what I can dig up.
All right, just be careful.
And let's talk about Batu Rem.
You mean the assassin who tried to kill you, right? The real Batu Rem's one of us, and he's off the station on leave. I hope Batu's okay, though I'm expecting the worst. Shame. He was a good kid.
Any way to find out about the killer's movements on the station?
Yes, we looked into it and found that he arrived via a tramp freighter in Docking Bay 3. Unfortunately, the cargo and passenger manifest as well as departure location was not disclosed to us. That's all the information I have for you.
All right.
If you find anything about the real Batu Rem, we'd like to know if he's safe.
Sure. And that pretty much covers everything in this area. So I'm going to sell some things, do some inventory management and all that, and I will meet you back in the primary sector when we are ready to move on. So until our paths cross again, have fun and stay safe, everyone.